Maybe we'll just jump right into things here. My name is Amber Johnson. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at Lentils.org. We are a commodity organization, so we don't sell anything. We are simply advocating for the ingredients, so promoting lentils and their use on food service menus here today. So what we're talking about here today, we're doing a little virtual trends tour. So typically we would do these in person and pop around to a few different restaurants, tasting and socializing along the way. But in today's age, this is how we're going to do it. So we're going to tackle that virtually today. Today we're doing a virtual trends tour of Power Bowls, which we believe is a winning platform for innovation at fast casual restaurants and beyond. So we will dive right into things here. There we go. So where we always like to start is with what the consumer is saying. What is their knowledge right now? So lentils do have a strong consumer awareness with room still to grow. We see that 81% of consumers are familiar with lentils, 56% of consumers have tried them, and 36% love or like them more than all other foods. We also see their popularity skews towards foodies, health-focused, and Hispanic consumers. There we go. We were curious also of what kinds of menu items consumers might be interested in seeing lentils used in. And not surprisingly, we had soup and stew rise to the top. That's how most consumers likely know and have seen lentils used in the past. But we were very happy to see that Power Bowls actually came in at a close second. And we're going to deep dive into that platform and application here today. So when we're talking about Power Bowls, what we're referring to is this versatile dish format that typically features lots and lots of vegetables, so very vegetable heavy. We like to look at them with kind of a grain pulse base, so maybe something like rice or quinoa partnered with a lentil on the bottom to make a really hearty, healthy, and satiating base to that bowl. It may or may not have animal protein used as a flavoring ingredient or condiment, and they're usually topped with one or more really flavorful sauces and are often globally or seasonally inspired. Bowls really in their essence embody many of the trends we were speaking about here over the last few days, including healthful eating, building off of global cuisines, and we believe that's really one of the strongest formats to showcase lentils while also building flavor, taste, and nutrition. So diving into some more stats here, bowls are currently on about 35% of U.S. menus and are expected to grow 14% over the next 4 years. And looking into some numbers specifically at QSR restaurants, bowls are growing in popularity in this segment, and they've seen 41% growth actually in the last 10 years. And lentils specifically are actually trending within the bowl platform with 229% growth in the last 10 years. So I'm going to pass things over now to Jeff, and he's going to start off this virtual trends tour with what we're seeing lentils being used as in popular fast casual restaurants right now.
Thanks, Amber. Thanks so much. And great work setting up the data to support why these items belong on the menu. Some of you may be asking, okay, how do I apply these to my menu if I'm at a chain or at a non-commercial location? It's all great to have the data, but let's see it in action. And I think that that's what we're going to do today in terms of a virtual trends tour. We'll start with fast casual restaurants, and we have Be Good, which is really just an amazing collaboration that we had with the Healthy Menus Collaborative here at the Culinary Institute of America, and Lentils.org is a sponsor of that. And they came out with this amazing Mediterranean bowl. They're an emerging chain here in the Northeast focused on healthy bowls, burgers, and smoothies. And this bowl is packed with delicious ingredients. It has eggplant meatballs on a bed of what they call their good greens, which is a blend of greens. It has a bean salad, quinoa, za'atar hummus, of course, those beautiful split red lentils that you see right there, and a za'atar vinaigrette. And we'll jump in that virtual Uber. We'll head over to our next place. We'll head over to Cava, which is the Healthy Mediterranean chain, has over 80 restaurants in various locations across the U.S. And they have this really cool LTO that was launched recently that you can see here. It's this really fantastic combination of popular flavors and ingredients like avocado and falafel. They've also done something I really like here. They created a lentil tabbouleh, and I think that that's a really smart way to create a component that you can cross-utilize in various sections of the menu. So you could put it in wraps, you could put it in bowls, you could put it as a side dish or a little pot, and that would be a great way to cross-utilize it across your menu. Then we have Sweet Green, and I'm going quickly here because we have a little shortened time in this last innovation hub. Sweet Green is that powerhouse salad chain with the big name that everybody knows. They have over 100 locations, and they bring lentils into a variety of their bowls. Here's one they launched highlighting the trend of green goddess dressing and also with avocado. So this one has avocado, it has lentils, it has chickpeas, roasted sweet potato. I feel like I'm going around the picture there. Shredded cabbage, raw beets, roasted almonds, baby spinach, shredded kale, and that green goddess ranch. And I just love how colorful and how filling this looks, and just how beautiful that photographs. It's like a little superfood bomb. Okay, let's keep moving to Zoe's Kitchen. Zoe's is actually owned by Cava, which we saw just a couple slides ago. They have over 250 restaurants, and they offer an avocado and lentil salad. So I'm really sensing a theme here with avocado and with lentils side by side. You're going to see that in a lot of these bowls. It seems to be popular with consumers. They top their greens with the lentils, with the avocado, but also with hard-boiled eggs, crispy chickpeas, cucumber, and then they give it a kind of Mediterranean feel with the tzatziki and lemon herb tahini. Okay, next, Salad Works. This is a salad chain also with over 100 locations, and they launched something they called an amazing grain bowl with a grain blend, red cabbage, beets, cucumbers, lentils, avocado. There's those combinations of grains and lentils, and avocado and lentils again. But also in this bowl are matchstick carrots, grapes, and a super seed blend with a garlic tarragon vinaigrette. So what I'll do is I'll hand it back over to Amber. She's going to share more on ingredients that are popular.
Great. Thanks, Jeff. I'll be quick here. We want to look
Amber, you just got to click yourself off of mute and we will be ready to rock.
Thank you. A year in.
I do that all the time.
Well, we'll look quickly here at what else is trending in bowls right now. So south of the border, regional Mexican ingredients are rapidly growing on the bowl concept, and specifically around this idea of the burrito or taco inspired bowls. So ingredients that are seeing triple digit growth trend trajectory right now include jicama, lime vinaigrette, and pickled red onions. So we're going to see a little bit more about that to come. And there we go. Superfoods. So Jeff mentioned a few of these superfood ingredients already in the previous slides. They're becoming quite prevalent on bowls as consumers look to strong nutritional profiles and lifestyle alignment in the food that they eat. And here we're seeing ingredients like turmeric, pumpkin, pepitas, and beets, and we saw a few of those earlier, trending in bowls. So I'll hand things back over to Jeff here, and he's going to take us through some of our corporate Chef James's creations that kind of take some of these learnings and consumer insights on Power Bowls and applies them to some fun Power Bowl applications that you can find on our website. Jeff?
Thank you. Yeah, if Chef James were here today, he would say we're going to take you through a culinary crucible of all sorts of great, amazing recipes inspired from all around the world. So we thought we'd start with a red lentil crunch bowl. So as Amber mentioned, we have this massive database of recipes. So if you're looking for some starting points, you can do two things. You can go to that database or you can reach out to us directly and we'll help you find them. But the red lentil crunch bowl, I think, is a fantastic option for a variety of operations. I see a lot of folks in here from non-commercial, from college and university, from contract dining, as well as chains, both emerging and larger. So whether you need to expand your healthier offerings or just augment what you have, I think a bowl like this is a really great entry point. It has red lentils and brown rice. And by the way, we do like combining grains and lentils together. You're going to see that permeate through a lot of these examples. We like to see that for both price. We can help offset some of the costs of the higher priced, more named grains, but also it's that plant diversity that you get. So this bowl has that red lentils, the brown rice, the cabbage. It has some Brussels sprouts, rendered bacon lardon. So there's meat as a garnish, plant forward, exactly what we're talking about throughout this whole conference. Pomegranate and chopped hazelnuts with French dressing drizzle. Next, we have a Southwest steak bowl. So, again, a great example of plant forward where beef becomes the garnish. You can still see it here. There's probably less than 2 ounces of beef on the top of that bowl, but it feels like a lot. This one has red lentils, brown rice, lettuce, charred corn, pico de gallo, avocado, tortilla strips, cotija cheese. You can see it all just blended in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. And, I think this is, again, you can have concepts that are a little bit further out there, but also ones that feel very much down the middle and use those ingredients that you see on the data essentials slides that Amber was showing before. All right, so we've already seen the theme of global flavors throughout the conference. I think the next bowl is the falafel meze bowl. So this fits in perfectly with that global trend. This bowl has lentils, it has couscous. You can see the mixed greens on the bottom. You see some beautiful grilled zucchini and peppers, pickled red onion, which I think is like a secret ingredient that should be in just about every bowl. It's topped with a dollop of hummus. You see the beautiful falafel there, a pita wedge, and some lemon tahini. So I'd also like to say on bowls like this, they're just incredibly easy to assemble from an operation standpoint. So if you're at a dining service operation, very easy to assemble this bowl kind of to order as well. All right, next, we have some seasonal ideas as well. I think a lot of restaurants, a lot of operations try to have seasonal introductions. And that's where we came up with the idea for our fall harvest bowl. And I know this one is fall, but obviously you can rotate out and smart swap some of these ingredients to create seasonal bowls for the spring or the summer or the winter as well. But this bowl has red lentils, it has red quinoa. That's that blend I was talking about before of kind of a grain and a lentil together to kind of manage costs and also provide diversity from plant sources. It also has baby kale, sweet potato, shaved Brussels sprouts, pumpkin seeds, feta, grilled chicken, and balsamic dressing. Just an absolutely beautiful bowl. As a reminder too, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the chat. We'd love to answer any questions that you might have. So continuing on the global trend from before, we also have the coconut curry bowl. So this bowl has a bed of jasmine rice, and I know the slides will catch up here in just 1 second. It has some lentils, mushrooms, there we go, looks beautiful. Broccoli, shaved coconut, carrots, chicken again, served with a warm green curry sauce. And this is another one you could also swap out. You'll see the meat as a garnish in a lot of these bowls, but you could swap them out with tofu, or you could swap them out with roasted cauliflower or some other plant-based option as well. Next, I love the color. I love the color of this next bowl. Cauliflower is the absolute darling, right, of food service. And I feel like I get buffalo cauliflower personally anytime I go to a restaurant. Whenever it's on the menu, I have to try it, not just because I'm from Buffalo. But this buffalo cauliflower bowl has red lentils. It has sorghum, greens, cucumber, pickled red onions. There's that secret ingredient again. Grilled eggplant, buffalo cauliflower bites, a fried egg, jalapeno ranch, and chipotle aioli. So a beautiful medley of ingredients. And I would also say this is another option. You could have buffalo cauliflower as the standard. And if someone really wants to, they can swap out for buffalo chicken, right? And that's kind of a reverse way of thinking about plant forward as well. Next, another concept that's kind of right down the middle, teriyaki power bowl. It's composed of red lentils. It has quinoa. There's that blend again, grated beets and carrots, edamame, frisee, pumpkin seeds. And what I really would like to point out about this bowl is this idea of a skewer. So this is a grilled ribeye skewer, but if you want to make this bowl more versatile or give it a lot of variety without doing a lot more, you could do tofu skewers, you could do chicken skewers, and the customer could choose what skewer they want on top of their bowl. And lastly, this is also one of my favorites. I know we're coming up on time here shortly, and we'd like to leave a few minutes for questions. The warm spiced cauliflower bowl. We spoke about color a couple of times, but this one really stands out to us. Look at that beautiful, golden, gorgeous roasted cauliflower. So this one is red lentils. It has quinoa, red currants, cumin, coriander, cinnamon, beautiful, those warm spices. It's warming me up on this cold day here in Boston. It has that spice roasted cauliflower as well as some sliced almonds, and it's served warm with a white balsamic vinaigrette. So those are our bowls. I'll hand it back to Amber to help us wrap up.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeff. And it's about 3-4 minutes to noon here, and I'm officially hungry after looking at all those delicious concepts from Chef James. Really quickly, if you do have any questions for us, please send those through now in the chat. I just want to talk a little bit quickly here about how we might be able to work together. So we are a commodity organization. We don't sell anything ourselves. We just work on behalf of the ingredient to try to increase its usage on menus. So there's a number of ways we might be able to collaborate. One is through our corporate chef, Chef James. So we have recipe and menu development services. We can work directly with him and your operation to come up with some new ideas and strategies. We also have training opportunities, presentations, so we can present to or work on a hands-on program with your culinary team free of charge. That can happen virtually or in person as things kind of emerge and progress. We also do some consumer research and custom data. So whether it's just general research on lentils and consumer insights or custom data on new or potential new menu launches, we can work with you on that. And we do have marketing program support if you are an operation looking to launch a new menu item. So you can contact us through info@Lentils.org or send us a direct message through the Hopin platform here today. And we'd be really excited to set up a meeting and learn a bit more about what you're working on. Again, if there's any questions for us, please throw them in the chat here, but we are coming close on time. So I just want to note before you do leave our little breakout session here today, make sure you do click the For More Information button, the green button under the Offer tab on your right-hand side of your screen. This allows us the ability to follow up with you after with the slide deck here and recipe links and other information as outcomes of our kind of presentations over the last few days. So thank you so much. And yeah, we're about 1 minute away from the sessions restarting. So we will see you over in the session. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you coming. And Amber, for anyone who might stay here for a few minutes while they're deciding where to go next, maybe you could talk a little bit about, are there any pre-cooked options available for people who maybe need that for their operations?
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. That's a great question. We do understand that not all operators are able to cook dry lentils in their back of house. That's obviously a laborsome endeavor. We love that some of the non-com organizations have that capacity, but certainly in commercial food service, that's less of a reality. So we've been definitely working to connect ourselves to a number of emerging suppliers that are producing pre-cooked options. So there are plenty kind of coming to market or now on the market. Which is really exciting to be able to get more lentils on the menu. So send us an email, info@Lentils.org, and we're happy to send you over a buying guide, which has the number of different suppliers that are currently doing pre-cooked options, whether that's sous vide, IQF. There's a number of different products coming to the market for pre-cooked. So please reach out to us, and we're happy to connect you to those supply options.
Thanks for clarifying that. We got that question a lot yesterday. So, all right, well, thanks everyone. And we're going to head over to the main stage. Take care.
Thanks, everybody.